take it away.
Play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. The Houston Rockets coming to this one after a win against the Raptors in Toronto. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball in that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Rockets, Ariza the 3 and Jones the 4. Harden out there at the Wizard, and it's Deadman at the 5 spot. At the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against Brooklyn.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Inside, deflects the pass. Stolen by Harden. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Tries again. Here's Deadman. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
He didn't have to get off the ground very far for that one. The big man with the slam.
Well, he makes up for any lack of athleticism with that tremendous size, Clark.
Yeah, he's not exactly a smooth operator, but what he is powerful. When he gets positioned in the lane, he can go up and get it done.
Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harden gets the bucket.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Teague. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now, here's Fry. Teague covering. Here's Ariza. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
So we can't get either to fall. The Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the pass to Rollins. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 5. Sees the alley-oop.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Here's Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Now here's Teague. Here's the feed to Horford. Pass it to Rollins. He kicks it to Teague. Trying to get back on track. Atlanta again missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Kicks it to Fry. Millsap with the steal. A finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
We'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
And Fry kicks to Jones. To the inside. Lets a floater go. Fry, good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively. Risky shot there, size-wise, but he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Now, here is Harden. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line, so he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
Here's Rollins. James Harden picking up that last basket. Teague dishes to Korver. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. And he hits the bucket.
You really can't allow him too many open looks like
are the guys you need to be aware of when you don't want your opponent. Here are last season's steals leaders. You look at Fry, such quick hands, second in the NBA.
He showed such great defensive instincts last year. Just a terrific defensive player.
Well, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the bounce.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Here's T in Atlanta again with the bucket.
You know, he's not somebody they lean on for points, but when he does score, that's a bonus.
And Fry kicks to Harden. Jones sets the pick for Harden. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Harden's got 8. The Hawks trailed by 5. Here is Korver. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Korver. 6 points for Teague. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
Kevin, the strategy for them offensively seems relatively straightforward. Get to the rim and finish big. He said, as you know, we're a team with athleticism and the ability to make plays inside. We'll try to exploit that as best we can. Until they make the adjustment, that's our focus. Guys, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He wants his guys going full tilt.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And Ariza with the stuff.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Yeah, that's right. So you push it. That's the best opportunity for points on the break. This lead, I think, is headed north.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Houston with a big group substitution here. Payne passes to Leonard. He feeds it to Mack. He dishes it to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Houston leading by 5. Now Fry coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Mack. The Rockets making the shot. And Bazemore kicks to Leonard. There's the dish to Bazemore. From 12 feet out, and Atlanta again with the bucket. 56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Fry with the ball. To the wing on the left. Here's Sherman, and he gets the shot to ball after coming off the pick. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
So it's the Rockets now after Adrian Payne's bucket. There's the screen, off the screen. They get a hand on it.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Bazemore misses.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger. Start up.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Kent Bazemore is out there with Payne. Then it's Sheldon Mack. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Leonard in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5. And so it's Houston with it. Rockets leading by 5. And here is Front. Covington in the corner. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Hawks shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Mack. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Fry. Tackles off the pick and hammers it home.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting a screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by Houston. And Bazemore kicks to Schroeder. Dishes it to Payne. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. Offline with his 3. Houston in the lead. Covington dishes to Fry. And stolen by Payne. Here's Leonard. The Rockets pull it in.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up to them. They're able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Atlanta making some changes. Horford is checked in for Leonard. Rollins comes in for Mack, and it's Teagan for Schroeder. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Al Horford. Here's Eunice, and it's Houston with another.
And again, a few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away here.
I wouldn't be surprised, Steve, as well as they've got it working right now, that could be the case.
And stolen by Fry. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Rockets, number 1.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular, and they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Hawks. Korver comes in for Kent Bazemore. And so Teague gets 2 free throws. Here's Fry. He has 6. Harden outside. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Here's Eunice. Off target with the open look.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
And stolen by Fry. Pass to Covington. Harden kicks to Eunice. Here's Jones. And the shot is long. The Hawks trailed by 7. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Millsap with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Three-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. The Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Millsap passes to Teague. Good on the shot. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Out of this world aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Trying for it. The offensive rebound. You know what?
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Now, here's Fry. D right on him. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. Covington kicks to Fry. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Fry's got 11 points.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston.
A chance here to check out how the Rockets ranked in the first in three-point field goal percentage. And they were also #1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And Clark, the key number that you just talked about to me is field goal percentage. When you're the best in the league shooting the basketball, it's a clear sign that you have an unselfish team and a clear plan of attack. That club, very impressive with their offensive efficiency.
Rockets leading by 8. Now, here's Fry. He's got 11. It's tipped. Millsap with the steal. Now here comes Teague, leading the break. Here's Jones. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand.
Here's Horford. The Rockets making the shot. He wants to get to Millsap and does. Korver, he squares up and sinks it. Korver's got 5 points so far. Now, here's Fry. T covering. Fry dishes to Harden. Here's the screen. And they call an illegal screen here.
Let's take a little closer look at Jeff Teague, some of his numbers, how his season went last year. Put up 10 points a game, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. They've been able to count on him to run the show offensively, which he's done with his sensational basket.
Yeah, he's been setting them up with a lot of easy baskets, room service dimes. We call them one great look after another coming off of his basket.
Fry passes to Moniunas, feeds to Fry. Collins grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Mack. Outside Millsap. There's the pass to Rollins. The feet to Mack. Shot clock at 5. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity, physicality.
And so we wrap up the first.
Under 6.
Okay, guys, solid play so far.
We'll start here in just a few moments. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he's taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
So on the floor for Houston. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Terrence Jones out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Fry in at the point guard. The Hawks trailed by 8, and keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizards
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
And stolen by Horford. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. Throws down off the coast-to-coast try.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
Well, that's the best way to get that early offense, Clark. As soon as you come up with the steal, just sprint the other direction.
There's Dedmon. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Dedmon's got 6. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Teague. Here's Horford. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Harden gets a screen from front. It's Harden with the drive. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. You look at Fry, 3rd in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
He never took a night off. It seemed like he was scoring big all season long. Just a terrific year for him.
Here's Teague. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Teague's got 18 points in the game. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Fry, and he goes in for the dunk. Nice ops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Good play from Teague in this one. He has 18 points and also an assist.
For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And so Teague gets 2 free throws. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Fry kicks to Harden. Jones sets the pick for Harden. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Harden's got 17 now.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fella.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He was also adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens in the pick and roll game. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thank you, Doris. The Hawks trailed by 9. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Houston making a switch. Nicholson's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Rollins. Millsap a screen on Ariza. Pocket 6. Here's Rollins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Rockets leading by 7. And Fry kicks to Harden. They set the pick. Jones sets the pick for Harden. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Teague dishes to Horford. Back to Teague. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Teague's got 22.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Here's Fry. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 15 points for the Wizard.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Passes to Court. Up to the right wing. The Hawks working the ball around. The 10-footer. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got his 6th rebound on the night.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Here's Fry. Kicks it out to Jones. From deep Harden. That's good. And now a 12-point Houston lead.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Teague, the pass to Horford. Here's Rollins. Count it from 12. 6 points for him.
He typically may not contribute a lot, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have the ability to.
Now Fry. 15 points in the game. He kicks it to Harden. And the 3 off target.
He got the shot he wanted off that kick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Teague with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
They set the pick. Goes up off the pick. And Fry slams it in.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
Teague pitch to Millsap. Millsap a screen. Pass to Rollins. Horford with a screen on Ariza. Rollins the pass to Horford. Good on the triple. Horford's got 8.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Now, here's Fry. Teague covering. Here's Harden on the wing. Fry, that's for 2. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Teague pitch to Millsap. Here is Korver, guarded by Harden. Rollins with a screen on Harden. Into Horford. Ball stolen. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Here's Ariza. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 6.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Here is Korver, guarded by Harden. Korver passes to Rollins. Shot clock at 6. Teague up top, guarded by Fry. Teague can't hit.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Now, it would have been fun to see him pull it off, but you really need the points here. Just put it in the back.
Well, through 3. Now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from Fry.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating.
So it's the Rockets now. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Shelton Mack. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Payne and the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Schroeder dishes to Payne. Here's Bazemore. good. And it's Houston the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score in that Mavericks game. It'll be close, I think.
The pass to McDaniel. Harden kicks to Dedmon. The layup off target.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And he gets it to go.
Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Fry passes to Harden, kicks it to Dedmon. He feeds it to Fry. On the wing, Harden releases from the wing and drills it. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today, and just as hot as he was last time out.
Man dishes to paint. It's Harden with the drive. Shoots from 12. Fry, good. Fry's got 4 points in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Man, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Rockets leading by 12. Harden outside. And he slams that one down.
He's been so reliable again today, Kevin, and they need his points, and he's providing them.
The Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the left wing. Here's Schroeder, guarded by Fry. 4 on the clock, unloads, and it's Schroeder missing.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
And Fry kicks to Dedmon. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world, we know that.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets, and Fry slams it in.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Here's Schroeder, drilled from 11 feet out.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. The dish to Fry. Feeds it to Covington. Fry with the ball. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Atlanta making some changes. Horford comes in for Leonard. And Rollins subbed in for Shelvin Mack. The Hawks trailed by 17. Poked away. Out on his own on the break. Here's Fry. Rips down the breakaway slam.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
Schroeder passes to Horford. Here's Rollins. He dishes it to Basin. Pass to Rollins. 6 on the shot clock. From the stripe. Again, the Hawks score.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Fry. Guarded close. It's Harden with the drive, and that one's good. Harden's got 16 points here in the second half.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Passes it to Rollins. Out to the wing. Here's Schroeder. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
And Fry kicks to Dedmon. Harden left side. Dishes it to Dedmon. Here's Covington. Rebound by the Hawks. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Atlanta. T comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Jones checked in for Houston. Beasley comes in for Robert Covington. Harden kicks to Fry. Back to Harden. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by T. T's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Rollins. Horford high post. Here's Millsap. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Atlanta. So it's the Rockets now. Here's Fry. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
Harden outside. Jones sets the pick for Harden. The feet to Jones. Shot from the wing. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Millsap a screen on Ariza. T dishes to Millsap. The Hawks again can't hit. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
And Fry kicks to Jones. Now the pass to Fry. Knocks down the 3-ball. Fry's got 32 points.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for the Wizard. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring. And it's just quick hands on defense that put them in the driver's seat. Heads up play on both ends there. Transition basketball, the steal and the quick push.
Steve, that's how it should be played. I mean, rapid fire basketball.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Better pass. Come on.
Myers-Leonard, he's checked in for Horford. Mack comes. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
that by moving the ball. If you don't do that, you don't win games.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.